Next, we have Beisan Zubi, the Community Relations Manager at Communitech, pitching on behalf of K-W Multicultural Centre. Let me make sure I get all of this right. Do you want me to share a little more? The K-W Multicultural Centre exists to foster the diversity which exists in the community and to work towards the full participation of everyone who lives here. Please welcome Beisan.
Check. Is this working? Hi. Thanks for 2 rounds of applause. Appreciate it. I am really happy to be here pitching you all on the Kitchener-Waterloo Multicultural Centre. Really quickly, the mission of the K-W Multicultural Centre is to help break down the barriers that new Canadians face when they come here. They do that in a bunch of ways, by offering programs, language training, job search help, interpreters, settlement services, community, and more. They've been fulfilling a necessary role in Waterloo Region since 1967. In the last year alone, 2,800 clients have come through their doors, received these, really crucial services. My parents, when they arrived to Canada in the 1970s, were lucky because they had family here to help them get settled in an apartment in Toronto. My mom was a student and my dad was an artist, and they quickly built communities in their new home country, had my older brother and had me. My parents, despite having opportunities and connections waiting for them in Canada, still talk about those early years as the hardest of their lives. So imagine for 1 second coming to a new country without family members to settle you in, without jobs or educational opportunities lined up waiting for you, without English language skills, a community to support you, or even experience with the concept of winter. Imagine being a refugee, forced to leave all your things behind on a moment's notice and starting again with nothing. It's those people that the K-W Multicultural Centre helps and that you could be helping too. If you're looking for an easy way to dip your toe into volunteering, you can sign up for their WR Connectors program. It's only an hour of your time where you would meet with a job-ready new Canadian in your field, and you'd look at their resume, you'd look at their cover letter, you would give them advice on breaking into the workforce here, and then afterwards you would refer them to a couple of your professional contacts so that they can do the same. There's only 9 people waiting for this opportunity in our region. If all of you signed up tonight, we could help them and get rid of that wait list completely. That's 1 hour of your life to potentially change someone else's life forever. I'm pretty sure that's called return on investment. But if you're looking for a chance to make an even bigger impact, I'd like to tell you about the Conversational English program. Growing up in Ottawa, I took the French immersion program in school. It was structured with the understanding that the best way to learn a language is by using it in real situations and immersing yourself in that. Conversational English program works in a similar way. It asks you to commit for a couple months at least to meet with the same person, to have simple conversations in English that you can build and grow on from week to week. There are currently over 80 people on the wait list for this program to be matched with partners who can talk to them. I've been meeting with my conversational English partner since January. Every week, for an hour, we talk. Her name is Firdaus, and she came here from Damascus, Syria, a couple years ago. I've built meeting with Firdaus into my work week because I think that giving back to our community is as part of our responsibilities working in the tech ecosystem, and it's as necessary as networking events or professional development. Sometimes our usual time doesn't work for both of us, so we can just reschedule and find another time that works. What started as a volunteer commitment quickly turned into the bright point of my week. We talk about everything from her English lessons at St. Louis Adult Education Centre. Last week, the lesson was on Canadian provinces and the national anthem, so that was a really fun chat that we had, to our families and friends. Firdaus is here tonight. Do you want to say hi, Firdaus? Yay, everybody give Firdaus a round of applause. You want to say something? Yeah.
I would like to say thanks, Beisan. Also, I would like to say when we started Meet Beisan, we spent the hour lessons and studying. That's it. After that, we started to talk about our families, our problems, everything. Now, I improved my English. Also, I made a first friend in Canada after 2 years.
So when Firdaus arrived in Canada, her English level was a 3. Now she's at 6. She's about to graduate and about to move on to a 7, where she can actually go back to school, get her accounting degree equivalent in Canada, and enter the workforce here. The help that you could be giving people like Firdaus is measurable, meaningful, and motivational. I am so fulfilled by this volunteer opportunity, and all I want is for you to try this. Dave and Gina from Multicultural Centre will be tabling in Area 151 after the pitches are over, and if you're watching from home, you can find out more about K-W Multicultural Centre's programming by going to kwmc.on.ca. Thank you so much for your time.